Reading and Respectability, written by Khatzumoto, posted in September of 2010. If you have to limit your reading to what is considered respectable, you might as well physically remove your brain and personally hand it to whoever's making these respectability rules. Footnote 1. Often, there is no actual single person exercising overarching power to make these rules, which should tell you something right there. End note. Because that's kind of what you're doing, and while you're at it, have the rule maker come over to your house and pick out your clothes and thoughts too. Read Japanese. Read whatever the heck you want. The dumber the better. The brainier the better. The normaler the better. The only limits on reading should be time and interest, not common sense, and definitely not respectability. Invite anyone who takes exception to that to perform incestuous acts with the nearest family member at a tertiary location. How? Just keep reading. You only get to live a few thousand days. Almost everyone in the world, even in less economically developed countries, will, in a lifetime, have more dollars than days. Think about that. You wouldn't throw your precious dollars at people you don't even know or like. You'd throw them at me though, right? But you'll throw them your days? Irreplaceable, irrevocable days? Just like that? You won't even give strangers money to gamble with or buy drugs with or play at the video arcade with, but you'll give them your time? Are you crazy? If we amputate our own freedom to read, then we effectively amputate our freedom to think. And if we have no freedom to think, then, sweetie, we have nothing. Like I said, cut out your brain and give it to the rule maker. In fact, just kill yourself. If the rules have been decided already, then it really doesn't matter whether you're here or not. Think for a moment why, in the United States of only 55,000 days ago, it was illegal for most African Americans to read, be taught to read, or even know how to read. Why would anyone go to the trouble of so drastically limiting another human being's reading material, F times R equals 0, if it weren't perhaps one of the most precious things in the world? And what do we call a person who would do that? We'd call them a slave master. Anyone who tells you not to read any type of book is trying to be your slave master. Don't let them. Don't be a slave. Get off the mental plantation. Read whatever you want. There is no point in doing otherwise. There is no point in living otherwise. Someone else is living for you. Someone else has lived for you. It's game mother fondling over. Footnote 2. I love this. This is even grosser than the original phrase. I love it when boulderization succeeds. End footnote. Whoever has veto power over your reading list does not decide the content of your mind. She owns your mind. Whoever owns your mind owns you. Will you be a hip slave foreman? Look at me, I'm hip among slaves. Or will you be free, doing what you want when you want? Choices, choices. I hear there's complimentary room and board over at the plantation.